They have self-checkout now.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to show an ID somehow?
There's a guy there in case.
Yeah.
Maybe they should do a Viking burial with the giraffe. Put it out on Lake Ontario, light it on fire. That would be kind of, isn't that a Viking funeral?
Put it on the fast ferry.
Oh,
yes.
You know what you do? You hold it, and that's the opening act of the solar eclipse.
That's genius.
Oh, you can see it so well because it'll be dark. And it'll burn for more than 3 minutes and 40 seconds. You get a little more.
It'll get people down to Charlotte for once.
Parker Jr. died. Now, we found out that Laura knows the animal control for this town. And right?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she gave, what's his name?
Steve.
Is he going to be okay if I call him?
I already told him we're calling.
And
if he doesn't answer, then he'll
Okay.
be mad at
Apparently
me.
it's not okay.
All right.
All right, Billy's going to get
I already
uncomfortable.
said.
That's what I like.
You know him well?
I know him well.
All right. How well? Never mind.
How many bottles of
Bottle
wine?
of
Well,
wine.
He
bottle
was Mr.
of red.
He was Mr.
Bottle
What?
of white.
Mr. June.
He was.
You could tell him that.
Sounds
It's
like my
okay, he knows.
2019.
How many Mr. Jews did you have in 2019?
I didn't have any Mr., but I had a lot of misses.
He's ducking us.
Aw,
He's ducking.
Steve.
It's like
I
this
wanna
bitch
know
hasn't
if-
talked to me in 4 months.
Now, the reason we're calling Steve is to find out if dead deer, is what I had heard, you can sometimes have it picked up.
Your
and
call
taken
has
to the
been
zoo.
forwarded to voicemail.
Do you think he answers if she calls?
No.
No. He did reply. He said, I've heard of them occasionally taking a deer, but I know nothing more than that. And I said, I'm calling you from a podcast in 2 minutes. Answer your phone.
I wondered how many cougars he's bagged on the side of the road.
See, there's a secrecy here.
Yes.
He said he wasn't going to say anything more. See?
Right.
There's a big secrecy.
What
about
is the
this.
secrecy?
Right.
Why?
We're going to uncover this.
Would
They
people get
sworn
upset?
to I mean,
Yeah, but would people be? Would you be upset if you knew that they were feeding?
somebody
What?
would be.
Why?
Because that'd be an animal cruelty thing.
How
or
the
some crap.
deer's already dead?
I don't know. There'd be something.
Who says it's
You're
just
right.
deer?
I
Everybody
don't
gets
understand
offended about everything. Somebody would get offended by it.
Huh?
Do they like a little squirrel too?
I don't know the answer
I mean,
to
it
that.
did say that
Bunny
they're
rabbit?
tested
Yeah, I mean,
before cremated. They test them so they have a final record of everything. So why are they testing them if they're dead?
They're testing probably to
for
find
rabies.
out. Oh,
Nobody's
I
calling
see what
saying,
you're
"Hey,
saying.
that deer that died last week. Do you have the full medical record on that?"
no.
There's
But
gotta
this-
be a reason why
But
they're
this was
testing.
the zoo that's testing that you looked up, correct? When you looked, it was the zoo. No, but
it was
to
a
your
private company.
But to your point, I would think you're testing to see if it's diseased,
Right.
and then do you feed the? Because what happens in a safari? Out in the plain somewhere.
Eat each other or whatever,
yes.
right? Yes.
You know that baby giraffe is man.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
that's
probably right.
Faux gras.
You're probably right. The lions are probably eating this thing in like 2 minutes.
Yes, they're pulling
It's
it
like Bill
apart.
Moran with a burger.
It's true though. It's very true.
Yeah, but how do you get in to get the carcass out? Because then you can't. Are you just telling the kids, "Oh,
Well,
that's
they-
just decoration"?
No, I think you do it at night.
You probably do it in yes. You
In
do
the
it in the
morning,
off
They're gonna get
hours.
the
Hours.
carcass out.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
they go in
sure
and
you
get the
do.
bones.
You
How,
put,
how you gonna go in and get the bones out?
well, probably. I don't know.
They go in and take care of these animals somehow.
They do. They feed them steaks and things.
Right. Somebody,
For
if one
raw
of them gets
steak.
sick,
They
they
just
got to go
gotta
in. There's
toss
got to be
them.
a way.
Yeah, they probably trank them when they're sick.
Well, that's
Well,
what
I
they do with
think-
the. They trank them.
I thought they had a way to separate the cages. Like you can drop a wall down, so now you're over there. I can go get the food
Yeah, I
and
feel
get
like you
out.
might
But
be right.
I don't know how you separate them from them dining on. The
I gotta be
giraffe.
honest with you. You could tell me there's a separation there. I still ain't going in there.
Yeah,
Nope,
I'd be tempted in a way,
nope.
just to see.
I don't even like going. I don't even like
Just to
going to the.
see.
I don't even like
be
going.
with
those
Kevin on this
paws are
one.
big,
Yeah.
too.
I don't even like going to the little snake house. I hate snakes that
me
much.
too.
Like even though I know
Oh,
the
yeah.
I'm
behind
that way
glass,
with
I want
mice.
nothing to do with it.
What's
I'm
that?
that way with mice. They
Yeah.
sneak the
Well,
shit
because
out of me.
mice?
They
I always
I
sneak
have
me
to deal
so
with mice
bad.
all the time.
Ugh.
In people's garages and things.
Yes.
Yeah, I would think
Maybe
that's
the
true.
lawyer has mice in his garage.
Either that or he's saving it to put it somewhere else.
He's got some mice, all right.
he's gonna have a Richard career moment.
Can you organize my mice?
The one you know what I never liked was like the rats. People used to have the pet rat or the white rats that they would have, and then sometimes what does freak me out a little bit is if you go to, well, maybe it's not the zoo, but I know like the reptile guy around here, he would just throw live mice in the cage with the snake. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
you'd see, and I would always feel bad.
So why is it okay to do that, but it wouldn't be okay to
Well, I
kill the
don't-
giraffe and throw it in there for the lions?
I don't.
Maybe
I have
they
no
leave
problem
the carcass
with it.
there, and they just take it and goes
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah, I have no problem with it at
neither.
all. I think it's
Some
perfectly
asshole would,
fine.
though.
This is the public toilets. I remember seeing this picture. So this is the public toilets in Serengeti
Yes,
National
I
Park.
did see that where the
Nope.
li-
I don't got to go anymore. I'm
the
good.
lions are
They just
laying.
posted up, hanging out. I'm like, I don't got to poop anymore.
Nope.
Yeah,
I just did it in my
But that's the
Yep.
Serengeti. That's not going to happen. Although, what a great if you could
Well,
have.
don't you remember during the riots, the lion got out and the tiger got out? All the animals
Oh,
got out of the
that's
zoo?
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody let him out.
That is true.
During, was it the Daniel Prude riots?
Yeah.
Did the lion,
Nobody let
the
him
lion
out.
get out?
They took pictures of it, right? Is then what happened?
Supposedly, that was. I thought a lion did get
I
out.
thought one
and-
got out.
It got out and was spotted in the neighborhood.
It never-
It was down at Marge's having a beer.
it never got out.
Could you freaking imagine looking out your front yard and you see a lion?
How about you? You're jogging down the road and you see this
I
lion coming at
shit.
you.
I ain't jogging no more.
You would see me sprint.
Yes.
And I haven't
You would
sprinted
see
in
me
30
sprint.
years. I don't even know where I'd go. They used to tell you, like when I went to Yellowstone and stuff, and if you hike in the Rockies, they always give you instruction on how to protect yourself from a bear. And all you're supposed to do is like fall down and cover up all your vital organs and lay there like a defenseless
Yeah,
dead.
right.
I know.
Like a piece of charcuterie on the
Well,
bear
he's
board.
shaking so bad you wouldn't be able to sit
That's
still.
what I'm saying. The same thing. And some like the grizzlies are nasty.
Yeah.
And I don't
When
know.
they say alligators, you run in a zigzag pattern.
Yes, because their little legs they can't
Yeah.
get you. That's the way
They
to
can
get away
always
from
see
that.
straight. They have tunnel vision.
When
Oh, I didn't
go
know that.
hiking,
I didn't know that.
I have bear spray for my hiking trips.
Really? And then what happens? A bunch of gay old men come out with no shirts on. Hey, she just put some bear
That's
spray
why the
out.
attorney wanted her to come over with a bottle of wine.
I didn't know they had bear spray. What does it smell like?
I've
Have you
never
ever-
sprayed it.
Well,
I've
how
never
could you own it
encountered
and
a
never-
bear.
It smells like
No,
roofie.
I
I
know
want to
that.
know who tested it to know it really works.
Well, this is what I want to know because they'll
The
sell
same guy that tested the bulletproof vest.
right.
they sell things that you can put like a wolf urine that you put on your plants to keep the coyotes away from eating, or deer to keep the deer away from eating your ferns and things. And I don't think that shit sometimes works.
No, probably not.
I don't think it does. I think it's a big ripoff. So I would.
Oh,
I
probably
mean,
attracts more wolves than coyotes.
it may. Yeah, they think it's like mating season or something. I have no idea.
There's no deer, but there's 17 wolf in my backyard now. And my kid's missing.
I'm so disappointed that your former friend, Mr. June,
I
didn't answer.
know.
Mr. June. I love it. Mr. June.
Sorry, Steve.
Who was Mr. Was there a Mr. July and August too, or
We call them.
were there July and August?
They, perhaps. But they are not animal control officers. They would know nothing.
No.
Steve was the only guy.
They
who
controlled,
had-
but it wasn't
You
an
do
animal.
realize
They were taming a cougar, though.
I'm kidding.
Oh, it's a little
What's
beaver.
a beaver hunter? Like the crocodile hunter. Crikey, that's a mean one.
It's amazing you guys get people to come back to your show.
I can handle it.
I figured she could.
Yeah.
She knew what she was getting herself
Yep.
into. She hangs, and by the way, she like hangs out with Kevin. That guy says everything.
I learned it all from you. I
Throwing
still
all my stuff
contend.
around. All right, Kevin. I pulled a pump fake on you, and I asked
got
you to do
midget.
the midget.
I got
one. All right,
midget.
these are midgets in honor of Mark. It's a belated birthday gift for you.
Thanks.
With a theme song written by Alan Thicke, an appearance by a first lady urging America just to say no, and a child actor always asking, "What you talk about, Willis?" What year did Different Strokes debut? What you talking about, Hillman?
Yeah, I know. I'm stumped on it too. I got 2 years in my head, but I'm going with this one.
There's clues in the question.
Yeah, I know.
There's clues.
Can you read it again, please?
You're good.
No, read it again. It's just.
With a theme song written by Alan Thicke, an appearance by a first lady urging Americans to just say no, and a child actor always asking, "What you talking about, Willis?" What year did Different Strokes debut?
Wait, the theme
I
song
think
was
this was
Alan
before
Thicke
I was
wrote that
born.
one?
Alan Thicke did a lot of theme song
I did
work.
not know that. I knew he did some, but I
He did a
didn't.
lot of
And he
theme
even had a
song.
late night talk show, Thick of the Night.
My cousin Tommy was his assistant.
Really?
Yeah.
Personal assistant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
His son was being babysat by Gretzky the day that Gretzky got traded from the Oilers to the Kings.
Really?
Robin Thicke was being babysat by Wayne Gretzky.
And Alan Thicke, he's Canadian,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So,
They were good friends.
all right, interesting.
Next up, in what year did M&M and Mars Company introduce the fun-sized candy bar?
In what year?
What year?
That's what we call midgets. Oh, you're fun size.
Fun size.
Pack a lot in.
Debuting in September of 1983, how many episodes of Webster were produced?
That's a great show.
These are before my time.
Yeah. Well, who was the football?
Alex Karras?
Alex Karras.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Do you know why it was named
Mongo.
Webster?
No.
The guy that wrote it was from Webster, New York.
Stop.
Yeah.
I did not know
Yes.
that.
This show's full of a whole lot of information tonight.
Yes, it
Not know
is.
that
You
either.
should be listening.
Yes. Never know what you're going to learn. That's what I'm saying.
Repeat.
So wait, how
Wait,
many
what was the
episodes?
How many episodes of Webster were produced?
I used to like that show.
Yeah. I feel old now. She says
What,
this is way before her time.
1982,
1983.
83.
September of 83.
Oh, well,
I
I'm
was born
screwed
in
on the first one
85.
I
then.
feel like it was on. Oh, yeah.
I'm screwed
I am
on the
too.
first one, I think.
My first answer on the first one.
I'm
might be
leaving my
right.
first answer because I might be wrong. How many episodes?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that was after, right? Yeah.
This one's from Mark. What WrestleMania featured Lord Littlebrook and Mr. Tokyo teaming with King Kong Bundy to take on the Haiti Kid, Little Beaver, and Hillbilly Jim?
What WrestleMania?
Which WrestleMania was that?
What
Four
WrestleMania
midgets?
are they on now?
40.
4 midgets and 2 big guys in a big match.
You actually know the answer to
I
this.
think I do.
Well, you looked very confident, so I will go with that.
I bet she does. He's good with that stuff.
I don't know.
Mark, if you put on a turtleneck and a jacket with patches on the elbows,
Had a bottle of wine, you'd look
and
like a lawyer.
and you walked around with like a brief, you could go on a college campus and be a professor. He doesn't he? Kind of has that look. It's nice.
Then he would talk and fucking all up.
They go, wait, you certainly did not graduate. No. Then he would talk. That's your best friend.
By her own account, Bridget the Midget broke into porno in 1999 and has appeared in how many films?
Bridget the Midget.
You know that's the answer too, don't you?
I actually don't.
I had to write that question on my
That's his
phone. I
favorite
couldn't look
porn
that one
star
up.
we're talking about.
I couldn't look that one up on my work laptop.
How many films has she
How many
been in?
films was Bridget the Midget in?
Fuck, am I supposed to know anything like that?
Making all these up.
And last but not least, on average, how many children are born with dwarfism per year in the United States?
Wow, on average per year.
It's a tough question.
This is
Yeah.
a number, not a
Number.
percentage.
No number. How many per year?
How many per year?
I don't know why I'm even thinking about this. I can think about it all night, not know the answer.
Okay.
Back to the top. What you talk about, Willis? What year did Different Strokes debut?
Mark, you're a TV guy.
I got 81.
I think you're probably right. I said 84.
Originally, I said 80, switch it to 84.
I said 82.
1978.
78?
78.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Mark.
What year did M&M's introduce the fun-sized candy bar?
I have no idea. I said 1995. I'm thinking that it was something way before that.
1981.
I said 1990.
87.
1968.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm way off on all of it. The fun size.
How
I don't
many-
remember fun size until
I
I,
know.
oh my God.
Come on.
How many episodes of Webster were produced?
I said 110.
I said 125.
I said 25 because
I said 46.
seen it.
150.
You mark again. Yeah.
What WrestleMania featured Lord Littlebrook and Mr. Tokyo teaming with King Kong Bundy to take on the Haiti Kid, Little Beaver, and Hillbilly Jim?
I said 3.
I said WrestleMania 22. I didn't know.
I said 18.
I wrote 17. I wrote 17.
Mark's in the hole with 3.
Wow,
Yeah,
Mark.
Mark.
Slaying it. 2
Crushing
weeks in
it
a row.
2 weeks in
Yeah.
a row. All right, wait. Bridget the Midget porn question.
Yeah, I bet she knows this one too. How many
69.
films has
That's what I said. I wrote 69.
69.
That's what I wrote.
225.
14.
She
60.
fucked it up. 70.
Oh!
She should have stopped at 69.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
And I had 69. And
One for good luck.
And how many children are born with
extra
dwarfism on average per year in the United States?
I don't know. I don't even know how many are born a year. What are we, 300 million people in this country? So I said 75.
I wrote 3,000.
That's at 100.
1,000.
That's at 150.
You're probably
Yeah, per
smarter to go with
year.
those higher numbers, but I'm going, I don't know anybody who's ever had one. It's got to happen. So
What'd you say?
1,000.
400
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
and 27,000.
That makes
Mark,
more
what
sense.
did
What'd you
you
say?
write?
I said 150.
So,
All right, you crushed. You were closest to the pin on all of them, pretty much.
All of them.
Well, pretty much.
except for the 69.
Oh yeah, except for the 69. That's right. That's true.
And the fun sized.
And the fun.
Because you've never seen a fun sized in your life. You always go full sized.
That's pretty much true.
He had a chance in Cancun.
I know.
Could have had the chocolate bar.
Do you ever regret that at
Might
all?
have had almonds,
Or maybe
though.
not.
Oh,
Maybe
she
not.
probably did.
I only regret it because it would have been a fucking great story to
Yeah.
talk about forever.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the,
Well, we can all agree to let you talk about it. Now you just make shit up.
no. No.
I gotta look. I'm pretty sure I have the picture still.
Oh,
That's right.
oh, that would be phenomenal
I'll
to
have
see
Take
that.
a look.
That's
Yes.
right. You took the picture. Yes.
Well, when Kevin texted me today saying,
Speaking of pictures.
yeah, well, no. When we were talking about, he's like, do you have questions for the midgets? And I rattled off questions because I was so excited.
Do you have questions?
Well, because we could remember. I
What
couldn't
are your
remember-
questions for? In terms of what? The Rent a Midget?
The rent a midget.
I don't think that's a real company.
But we found it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you? But you didn't try to call.
No.
I guaranteed that.
What would your questions be?
Oh, what did
You
I say
have
my
legitimate
were?
questions.
Yeah, no, I was texting with him and I was like, oh, it would be, what are your favorite bookings to get? What's the wildest request you have ever been asked? Do you do this out of enjoyment for entertaining people?
Can I
Like,
answer these?
You're going to answer as the midget?
Let me answer this.
All right, ask the first question
Okay.
again.
Can
Here
you
we
give
go.
us some voice, midget voice?
Midget
I
Mark,
wish I had the
what is your favorite booking to get?
midget
My favorite booking ticket is bachelor and bachelorette parties.
Okay.
Really? Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because they bring donkeys.
Okay.
And what is the wildest request that you have ever gotten?
To ride a donkey and stick a American flag up his ass.
Okay.
It's just got awkward.
All right,
Wait.
Mark, this is
Especially with donkeys.
This is like a lot of information. What goes on inside that head? What is happening in there?
These are all things Mark's witnessed in his life.
Are we going to?
Do you do this out of enjoyment to entertain people, or do you do it just to pay the bills?
Well, I'm not paying the bills doing this, so
Just pure enjoyment. Pure enjoyment.
There's people who just like to entertain. Like,
I am just I mean, I
Mark
don't
is usually
really
the
like
one that's being entertained. He's not usually the one doing the entertainment.
can we have a midget dancing contest at BTV?
Yeah,
Oh, we almost had midget wrestling.
we did.
Like,
Did you really?
I'm invested in this now.
I can see this. This is-
I'm in
It
for
brings
that.
me weird joy.
It'd be a great idea.
Can we do it on Sunday during brunch?
Yeah, have like a midget dance-off brunch.
Or a midget eating contest.
What do you mean eating contest?
Like, they have to try and do
Oh, I
the
wasn't
food
sure. Okay.
challenge.
How many sliders can the
Fucking thing
midget
probably
hammer?
eats more or weighs more than they do.
Slider challenge.
You put the plate in front of them, they disappear. Where'd they go?
Ta-da! They eat their way through it like a termite. All right. Well, this will be interesting if this comes to fruition. By the way, bands playing at BTB.
Yeah.
You just had Me and the Boys.
Yeah, packed them.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. That's a fun band.
Yeah.
They do a great
I
job.
had some great bands there in the last month.
Yeah.
When you get to Vanity
Is
Project
this
out
becoming
there.
like a regular?
No, it'll be more just a wintertime thing.
Yeah.
January, February.
Well, it's smart because
March, spring a little bit, but
yeah,
it's so busy in the spring, it's hard.
Well, Vanity Project on the patio.
Vanity?
Vanity Project.
Vanity Project on the patio.
All right.
you talking about?
You're just shit stirring over there.
Dan's
again.
band.
All you're doing is shit
Oh,
stirring
Van,
They need
again.
some gigs.
I told him I put him in there.
Yeah,
He
you
never
did.
got back to me.
All right, for Matt back from Mexico, from Mark, who had his birthday, almost got dumped, and still couldn't pick up the midget. For Laura, who's going to be locked in a closet of her lawyer's closet. I don't know.
But at least she'll have wine.
She'll have wine. For Kevin Muir, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
On the interstate.